sorry I look a mess. We've had a very busy day running around doing all kinds of fun and interesting things, and I'm just getting home and trying to get some stuff done in the kitchen. And a lot of the times, you know, when I'm like busy doing something like this, one of the few times I have to like think quietly to myself because nobody's really around making any other noise or distractions. And so a lot of the time when I get into the kitchen and I'm prepping things, this is when I like do my thinking. And you know, as far as making content videos and stuff like that, I have a lot that I would love to share, but I'm super creative and my energy is very erratic. I put tons of energy into one thing and then I drop it and don't go back to it for a few hours, and I put tons of energy into a few other things in those few hours, you know what I mean? I just kind of hop around and do things kind of sporadically when I feel inspired to do that thing. And so same thing is with my hobby of making YouTube videos. You know, I don't always feel like I really have much to say or much to contribute, and so that's why there's kind of these dry spells in uploading. But that's not to say that I'm not thinking about it quite often. And even though right now I'm not really set up properly to make like a really fancy, nicely edited content video, but I'm having genuine thoughts that I really feel would help someone somewhere. And so, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on trying to explain why I'm like hopping on in the middle of doing something else just to say something. And that's why, because I get these moments of clarity, and really that's the best moment to share what it is that I have clarity on, and it's hard for me to come back to later. So if I wanted to make a YouTube video talking about these thoughts tomorrow, it wouldn't be as quality, genuine content as if I just sat here and told you what I'm thinking right now. Earlier today we were at a homeschool play group at the park nearby our house, and I was just chatting with another mom about how many hours are spent outside the home when your child is in a traditional public school. And you know, Ashton did that for a long time. Well, not a long time, like a year and a half. And first grade is an 8-hour day away from me. And we were just thinking, you know, there are some moms who think, oh, I can't wait to drop my kid off at school, and then they get their 8 hours of whatever they need to do. And don't get me wrong, I've been there, so I'm totally not judging that mother. But for me, I just felt like 8 hours, 5 days a week, that's more break than I need from my children. You know, I like 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes here and there throughout the week is really enough of a break for me. I genuinely want more time with my kids in our home together, sharing our family experience. I think that the structure of most public schools nowadays demanding that children be outside of their home 8 hours, 5 days a week, that's so many wasted hours that the family could be building bonds and relationships and communication and getting to know each other just that much better and better and better. That's too much to ask. Public school time frames are too much to ask of families. It doesn't leave enough time for anything else. And oftentimes then they're meant to spend those 8 hours in school, and then there's 3 to 4 extra hours of work they have to do in the home. So at the end of the day, the weekday, there's only been 1, maybe 2 hours in a 24-hour time frame where a family is just doing or is free to do family things. But how many families do you hear about that after those big long hours of spending at school and work and then doing your homework, how many of those people are going to be super excited to like do a structured activity then with your family? Not many. They're going to be tired. They want alone time too. You know, you got to factor in that pretty much everyone, I would say children included, desire and really need some private alone time to just reset and be in their own consciousness for a while uninterrupted. And where are you supposed to get that hour in? You know, we've already accounted for all the hours between the demands of public schooling and then trying to spend time together as a family and build quality bonds. You're asking too much. You're asking too much of families. It's too much of a sacrifice. And I think anybody who watches the news would see that's what we're sacrificing. Families are the most important bond that people share, and our society has gotten to a point where we don't allow children to bond with their parents properly. And that's wrong. So there you have it. That's what I was thinking about here, measuring eggs and butter and milk. My 2 cents on the time spent away from families in the name of education. And I don't think it needs to be like that. Not at all. That is not the only way, and it's not the best way. Certainly not.